Good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multinational headquartered group based out Singapore. Professionally speaking, we are a multi-asset and multinational hedge fund. By multi-asset, I mean we actively cover our positions in multiple asset classes like gold, silver, platinum, diamond, base metals, oil, natural gas, and variety of other instruments. By multinational, I mean we actively cover our positions in multiple locations like United States, European Union, and Asia Pacific region. But like I repeated many a times, and I would continue to repeat all the times that we are a proprietary hedge fund. By proprietary, I mean to say no third party. I repeat, no third party can invest capital in our funds. Treasury Consulting and none of the subsidiaries of Treasury Consulting is inviting any form of third party investment. First of all, I would like to congratulate the investors of Zomato because you are very lucky because you invested in a loss making company. So please accept congratulations. You invested in a company who never reported profit since inception, and even this quarter, which is September 2022 quarter, they again reported the losses. And if you're expecting that Zomato would be moving towards profitability, then please accept my best wishes. I'm also waiting that when Zomato would be profitable, and together we will have a party the day Zomato will report the profit, provided the negative retained earnings. To me, it never matters whether you understand negative retained earnings or not, but it matters, at least to me. We'll definitely have a party at my cost if Zomato would be able to phase out the negative retained earnings to zero. And if you look at the annual report of Zomato, then you would get to know that the negative retained earnings is huge. Is huge. Please be rest assured, I would let you know that how much is the negative retained earnings of Zomato. So please accept my congratulations that you invested in a loss making company. Today, as you know that we started covering the MENA markets. MENA means, I would say, MENA means the Middle East market. Now, there is one news which is coming in the MENA market, and this is a very latest news today, which is 14th November 2022, which is that Zomato UAE, it means the Dubai branch or subsidiary, whatever you say, Zomato UAE food delivery scrapped. Staff to lose jobs, users sent to Talabat. So let me read this for you. And the information I got it from a website which I always follow called Arabian Business. I follow many Middle East websites, and one of them is the Arabian Business. So the scene is like this. Talabat will shut down Zomato UAE food ordering mobile application starting November 24th, which means around 10 days from now. Zomato user will automatically be directed to Talabat mobile application to order food. This information is as per the Arabian Times. According to this information, a few Zomato staff in UAE. Now, what is the definition of few? I do not know, because unfortunately that few is not explained in the public. A few Zomato staff in UAE will reportedly lose their jobs, according to that website. According to the email, Zomato will also pay back money by December 20th to restaurants, whatever, for the unpaid advertisement and so on and so forth. With Zomato mobile application closing, a new discovery platform called Vibe Check will launch. This app would function similar to the Instagram story, has already been trailed across India. We need to understand one thing very clearly, that Zomato is a loss making company. There is no doubt about that. And now Zomato UAE is cutting the jobs. Before we move further, let us have a very, I would say, let us have a look at the Zomato negative retained earnings, and then we will cover this in a more detailed manner. The very first thing which we need to learn is that Zomato auditor is Deloitte. That is a very interesting thing of the life. Because honestly speaking, there is hardly any scandal which Deloitte and EY left with as far as the accounting is concerned. The most tough question I never been able to answer is that who is more, I would say, pioneer in terms of frauds and scandals, EY or Deloitte? That's a very tough question for me. But I love to answer EY, not Deloitte. To me, Deloitte is second, then comes the EY. Very recently, we are shooting this video on 14th November 2022, and around a couple of days ago, you can say about a week's time, Deloitte is being fined 20 million US dollars, which is around 160 crores, as we say. Deloitte is fined 20 million US dollars, their Chinese entity fined by Securities and Exchange Commission. And like I said many times openly and challenged these big four on time to time basis, that if you think that these, as and when I see that the books are audited by these big four, I simply disregard that, because every second day their names came in public. Zomato is also audited by Deloitte. Please visit page number 112 of the annual report of Deloitte, which is available on their website. Page number 112. You will see that Deloitte, Zomato, PAT stands for profit after tax. In our parlance, we call this as bottom line also. In 2021, financial year 2021, Zomato loss was around 822 crores. You can say approximately 822 crores. 822 crores. While in 2022, it is 1220. So my congratulations to the Zomato investors, because your company loss grew by 50%. It means only in 1 year, from 2021 to 2022, your losses grew by 50%, from 822 crores to 1220 crores. So please take my congratulations in that regards. You invested in a loss-making company. Now, I would like to ask one question from Vikas Khurana. You must be thinking, who is Vikas Khurana? Vikas Khurana is nothing but the partner of Deloitte who audited this balance sheet. His membership number is 503760. I repeat, his membership number is 503760. I would like to ask the question from Vikas Khurana, the so-called chartered accountant of Deloitte, that if he comes down and if he visit the page number, 119, he would see that the negative retained earnings, I'm sure that 99% people here do not understand the exact definition of negative retained earnings. The negative retained earnings is nothing but every year when the company makes losses, You can't set off your losses. What you do, you transfer your losses to your equity, similarly as your profits, right? The point is that if you transfer your losses to equity, your equity will dilute. That is the biggest problem we have. Now, over the period of the time, I repeat, over the period of the time, the Zomato retained earnings is negative 6,728 crores. I repeat, negative 6,728 crores. This is, the congratulations. But you should not take this as, because this also include the share based payment reserves part also, which technically should not be added. But in any case, added or not added, it is closer to 6,800 crores. The biggest question to Vikas Khurana, also to Deloitte, that how come a company who repeatedly showing the profits, so showing the losses, how come this company is being termed as a going concern company? Because going concern company means that your organization is having, I would say, some form of profitability. Okay, you may have 2% profit, 3% profit, some company may have 20% profit, some company have 50% profit. That matters business to business. But technically speaking, Zomato should not be termed as a going concern company. Why? Because since inception you are booking losses. Your share price, which at one given point of time used to be around 165 something, at one point of time it went to 40 also. 40, which means that approximately 75% of the net worth being eroded. Currently, as we speak, it is around 65, but the low it registered is 40. We also knew that the investors lost heavily in Zomato, those who invested Zomato in their IPO. My biggest question is, how come Deloitte can say that Zomato is a going concern company, especially when Zomato is incurring losses on time to time basis. Every quarter, every year, Zomato is incurring the losses. This is what I would like to say. Guys, please remember that we are already facing Z, we are already facing FTX issue. They have 900 million of assets to sell, according to public information. And their liabilities, minimum side, I would say, is approximately 9 billion US dollars. So the asset side is just 900 billion, while the liability side is 9 billion. Rest you understand. These startups who claim to be a unicorn, claim to be a great companies, they all are sitting on losses. All are sitting on losses. Please also note that Zomato uses a very fancy term on page number 12, which is called adjusted EBITDA. Adjusted EBITDA. Please be note that both IFRS, US GAAP do not support adjusted EBITDA. Adjusted EBITDA is a fancy term which is created by the startups, those who are in losses. Adjusted EBITDA is not a uniformly accepted definition in accounting. Every company in the world have their own different formula of adjusted EBITDA. Similarly, Zomato also using a formula called adjusted EBITDA. Please do take a note of that. I'm sure that the corrupt and the compromised media will never cover that who authorized Zomato to use adjusted EBITDA. How come the negative retained earnings, like in case of Paytm, it is approximately 15,500 crores. In case of Zomato, it is around 6,700 crores. How come these companies can be termed as a going concern companies? Vikas Khurana, who is a chartered accountant, the partner of Deloitte, treat this as an open challenge. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You knew my personal number, +91 9899242978. In case of any information, you can visit our fixed income platform www.fixedincome.global. Thank you guys and have a great time ahead. Thank you.